Hi guys, this is Aaron with WINECULT here with another bottle breakdown. Now today we're talking about the Birgit Braunstein 2021 Prinzen Pinot Blanc. This is a zippy little Pinot Blanc that spent 3 days on its skins before being pressed and then aged in stainless steel tanks for about 6 months. There were really only 120 cases imported to the US, so very happy to have this selection for you. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to help us reach a wider audience of wine lovers. Birgit Braunstein has been a devout biodynamic farming practitioner since 2006 and comes from a family, ultimately, of winemakers who have been making wine in the Burgenland for nearly 400 years. So there's a lot of history to her winemaking. Her estate is located in the Lietha Mountains, which is in the foothills of the Alps and home to the Neusiedl Lake, or Lake Neusiedl. This is actually Europe's largest steppe lake, so high elevation lake, which has a major influence on the wines produced in the region. This is a really fun wine. It's meant for early drinking, and no, I don't only mean before noon, but it comes from a very serious terroir for something that is meant to be consumed so young, and it's buzzing with life, thanks in large part to the biodynamic winemaking practices. So the vineyard itself is on top of the Liethaberg Hill, one of the most historical steps in the area, and it sits next to a forest that also helps regulate temperature. So this area receives a lot of cold northern wind that ends up passing through the trees and into the vines in this, relatively otherwise humid area. So the cold wind, of course, moderated by the forest, very helpful. Now, I mentioned Lake Neusiedl earlier. A little more information about it to help contextualize why it has such an impact on the winemaking itself. It's a shallow, landlocked saltwater sea, right? So unlike many high elevation lakes, which are fresh water, the salt water actually has an impact on the rest of the area. Pinot Blanc is known to have been grown in Burgenland since the 14th century, and it's really grown here on limestone and clay topsoils, which are just phenomenal, providing phenomenal drainage for the Pinot Blanc. This wine is mineral, it's very elegant. Thank you again, Lake Neusiedl, for the saltwater influence. It's important to note that this wine is intentionally effervescent, so don't be surprised by a little bit of bubbles. Now, that tingling sensation on your tongue when you're enjoying it, that's exactly what you're looking for. This is just such a delightful wine to enjoy any time of day, especially on a hot day. And yes, I do encourage you to drink it before noon. For more bottle breakdowns and other great wine content, don't forget to subscribe. I'm Aaron from WINECULT, and I'll see you next time.